This week for Heroes and Zeros, we're headed to Florida. And we're starting off with our heroes in Port St. Joe, where leaders had big plans to revitalize the community into a tourist destination. But a proposed plan to build a natural gas export hub threatened to throw a wrench in all of that. The facility would have been built on the site of an old paper mill, continuing a legacy of pollution in the predominantly Black community. And not only do these facilities release toxic air pollutants, but the proposed site would be vulnerable to hurricanes and storm surge. Members of the community organized, and as word spread, opposition grew. And after months of pushback from residents, the Miami-based company Petro, appropriate name, announced they would no longer pursue the plans, marking a huge win for community advocates. Moving along to this week's Climate Zero. Now, the start of most invasive species, like from lionfish to iguanas and pythons, all of that can be traced back to irresponsible pet owners, which brings us to our Climate Zero. 2 years ago, a backyard breeder in Florida bounced and moved out, illegally leaving behind a small group of lionhead rabbits. And the rabbits, being, well, rabbits, multiplied into a growing group of 60 to 100 lionhead rabbits. And with its thick coat and zero sense of self-preservation, these exotic pets have found themselves in a hairy situation, dodging hungry hawks, cats, cars, and even the Florida heat. Now, residents are spearheading efforts to raise up to $40,000 to cover the costs to rescue them and find homes. All thanks to one incredibly selfish pet owner, which is why they're this week's Climate Zero.